And we're live.
All right.
Hello,
Woohoo!
everybody. We're back. It's been a while, and we've been doing stuff while we've been gone. A
Yeah.
Gen Con happened. Also, a Kickstarter happened. And that's lots of things for just the 3 weeks that we've been gone or whatever it is.
Yeah,
So
been
yeah.
it's been so crazy wild that I haven't even played Blood Bowl.
Wow. Okay. Uh,
Yay!
so here we are. Here we are again. We just launched a Kickstarter campaign today. If you haven't seen it yet, go see it and back it, and it's awesome. And if you're wondering, well, what's the game you're Kickstartering? It's this one. It's this thing we're playing right now. It's Tales from the Red Dragon Inn. It is our brand new dungeon crawl board game where our heroes from the Red Dragon Inn are off being actual heroes rather than just trying to punch each other in the tavern. So here we go.
Making
Sam,
up stories.
Tell us about how this all works.
Tales from the Red Dragon Inn is our dungeon crawl adventure game that's been long in the makings. Basically, ever since Red Dragon Inn 2, people have been asking what these guys do when they're actually being gosh darn heroes. So we're answering the question. In Tales, you will work as a purely cooperatively against an artificially controlled opponent. Each scenario has their own map, and each scenario map has their own bad guys on it. The scenarios will each have their own scenario book, which will explain how to set up the game, and all of this is available right now on Steam in the Steam Workshop as a mod for Tabletop Simulator. So you can go play this thing that we are about to play right now.
This exact mod right here.
This thing. All right. So, I feel like we should just go ahead and dive into setup, and I'll explain as we move through how things go.
Great. So the plot, there's lots of story in this game. Every scenario has a little story bit before and after. The story bit for this one happens to be the thing you've already seen if you've watched the Kickstarter video.
Mm-hmm.
It's basically Wizgill and Wrench have messed up because they were trying to surprise Warthorn with an adventure training room in the basement, and things have gone awry, and we need to solve it. So anyway, setup. What do we do?
Okay, so for setup, we look at a scenario book. There's a little deployment table, and you just follow the directions on the deployment table. Scenario 1 is a tutorial scenario, so there's no difficulty sliders or anything like that. As you progress through the game, you'll be able to adjust the difficulty. But for right now, all we're worried about is the three of us having to fight these guys in the first room, the Gauntlet. So, I need Gizmoblins on B, C, and D. That is done by shuffling up the Gizmoblin tracker deck and revealing the cards one at a time. This will randomize their order in play. So, number 2 on B. Zoop. Someone stick that on B.
Yeah.
Number 5 on C.
Mm-hmm.
And number 4 on D.
Here's 4, goes right here.
And then the book also tells us that there is a 3 damage trap on the remaining deployment space, which are these lettered spaces in the room. So there's a trap, and it's got 3 damage on it. Pro tip, don't step on traps.
What? Come on.
I mean, I figure it's a known. It should be known.
You're ruining my plans over here, boy.
All right, and that's...
Everyone's already saying in the chat that they've already backed, so thank you all.
Good,
yes, look at all the people in the chat. Hi, welcome.
Yeah.
Sunfest Games. Tales
if
from
it's
the Red
your
Dragon
first time, you're in for some fun.
We do this mostly every week, so come on in and stick around.
Mm-hmm.
Watch as we rib each other and play fun games.
It'll be great.
Yay.
We'll all fail together in this one.
Oh, pish tosh. Failure is not an option.
Okay. Next, the players will pick heroes to play as. There are 6 playable heroes in Tales from the Red Dragon Inn. We played this 3-4 weeks ago.
It was a little while ago.
Yeah. with 4 of the heroes, so we swapped it around this time. I'll be playing Gurky the Sneak. I like to stab things, and I'll explain the ways I like to stab things soon. But as a rogue, I'm just going to go ahead and put myself a little bit in the back. Jeff's
Gog
over
smash.
here. Yeah. Gog smash. Gog huge.
Gog smash. Gog not think too hard. Gog take long time sometimes to decide plays. So Jeff play Gog to make sure that I just YOLO it and don't make Jen and Sam mad at how long I'm taking to do things.
Very good. Yes, Gog, just get in there and fight. Speaking of getting in there and fighting, Deirdre also is a fantastic frontline cleric. Priestess.
You wouldn't think so, but basically we tried a version of Deirdre where she just kind of stands in the back and heals people, and it was boring AF, and so we made her fun.
Yes. Why do that to our players when we could make the character fun instead?
Exactly.
So Deirdre does all sorts of cool stuff.
Okay. Go ahead and grab your Deirdre figure and drop it into the board here. You'll notice that our heroes on Tabletop Simulator are standees, and that's because I'm not good enough at Tabletop Simulator to import figures.
In real life, they'll be plastic minis, and they are very nice.
Yes, they look a little bit. They look a little bit like this. Ooh, oh, there's a Gog.
Have yours?
Oh, we got to get the light. Ooh.
What light? Oh, Sam's probably waggling some miniatures in front of his camera.
My
Nice.
son adores these things.
Yes.
Nice.
Which means a 6-year-old doesn't immediately shatter them either.
Yeah.
That's good.
It's important. Can your minis survive a 6-year-old? That's a good thing.
All right, so we're all set up. So now we go on to playing the round. Ooh,
Shazam, look at us. We're already playing.
So the game will have a fold-out map. So you'll notice that this isn't constructed of tiles. You just fold it out, throw the figures into play. Sometimes there will be like little terrain pieces to put down, but usually they're like the doors between rooms. And you'll have to set up your standees. When you play the game, you just follow playing the round. So we are at the ready phase. The first thing we do in the ready phase is remove some cooldown markers from our abilities. We haven't used any of them, so we skip that part. Then we roll scheme dice for each of the baddies.
What are scheme dice, Sam?
Scheme dice are how we randomize the AI-controlled component of the game. That way, the bad guys can do surprising and delightful things to you all the time.
Technically, we're not supposed to be rolling ones that aren't actually on the board yet, but whatever.
Yeah, it's
rolling
fine.
dice is fun.
Yeah.
So you'll notice that this Gizmoblin here, this is a scheme block. It tells you everything you need to know about this figure in this scenario. If you see the Gizmoblin in future scenarios, it might be doing other things. But in this scenario, this is what the Gizmoblin does. It has 6 health. And it has 2 kinds of schemes. When you roll the die, you drop that die onto the matching scheme. So in this time around, they're going to perform error, dispensing non-lethal traps.
Non-lethal.
Next up,
Give a
we
robot
do
a double negative and it does bad things.
Yes, double negatives, extra
It's like
bad.
division by 0.
Oh, error.
Error. Kill humans.
Let's destroy all humans.
All right. Last thing we do in the ready phase for this map is create the initiative bag. So we take 1 pog for all of the Gizmoblins and put it in the initiative bag. And then we grab 1 pog for each of us and put them in the initiative bag. I will take a moment to note that the heroes have 2 initiative tokens. That's because when you play 2-player, you also have a bonus initiative token, which lets you take a half turn. All right, zoom in. So if you're wondering why there's 2 Fionas and 2 Gurkies, etc., that's why. And you can find out all about that in the walkthrough rules. All right, so we know what the Gizmoblins are going to do. We have a vague idea of what we're able to do, but we don't know the order in which they'll appear. So let's just dive in. And it's Gog going first. So
Gog
we'll zoom in on Gog's goodies.
Gog have good initiative.
Ooh. There's 3 different kinds of things in front of Gog. There's Gog's hero mats. This gives Gog basic stuff that Gog can always do. There's some actions and shenanigans, and we'll talk about those in a moment. But everyone's got like an attack they can perform, or a movement option, and some recovery option. Then there are his hero cards. These 2 right here, art in progress. These are like the things on your hero mat, except way better. They usually do more damage or have lots of cool abilities on them, etc.
But Sam, if they were way better, why wouldn't I just do them all the time?
Because they usually cost you something to do. In this case, Gog's abilities have cooldowns. So you see this card here, Gog Still Reach You, is an action that costs you 3 cooldown markers to use. So when you use this action, you put 3 tokens on it, and you can't use it for 3 turns. Unlike Gog Smash up here, which has a cooldown of 0, and you could just Gog Smash, and then Gog Smash again. Speaking of smashing, Gog also has a bar stool. This is an item card. In the story, we were all drunk in the tavern and came running down here, so we're poorly equipped. So we don't have really cool items. Instead, we just grabbed random stuff from the tavern. So Gog's bar stool over here, he can discard when he makes an attack to increase the damage of the attack. But other abilities will give you additional actions or shenanigans, or be potions that have multiple uses and that sort of thing.
One thing we didn't say is on your turn, I don't think you said this anyway, on your turn you can play 2 actions and a shenanigan.
Yes.
So that's why these action types are important. And yes, we named our half action a shenanigan. Deal
yes. It was much more. It's a much more fun word than minor action.
Yep.
So
Notice
Gog.
That we sorry.
Yeah.
We have a pretty limited ability set of abilities because this is the intro scenario. You get more stuff as the story progresses. So I'm just gonna YOLO this because when Fiona not in game, Gog first, Gog most excited when Fiona not in game. So I'm gonna move 3, 4. No, I'm gonna move 4.
Yeah.
Because does that screw you, Gurky?
No, that's fine.
Okay, good.
Especially if you're going to do the thing.
I move 4 with this ability.
Ooh.
I was sorry. I was going to do this ability, but this one's better.
This one is much better.
Sam's going to just tell us what to do all game, so just everybody be aware.
Hold on, guys. I have to interrupt. Interrupt your self-denigrating comments to say that Mighty Fanto has hit the nail correctly right on the head. Tales from the Red Dragon Inn, where leveling up is literally just getting sober.
That's good. We might have to steal that one. That's pretty good. All you have to do is stop drinking for a few minutes and you level way up. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to Gog Still Reach You. So first, I pay the cost by putting 3 cooldown markers on this here card. Then I follow the ability in order. Range 2, grab a figure. Grab means take someone that is within 2 of me in this case, and put them to any space next to me. I'm actually going to grab this one so that Deirdre can still punch this guy. So
I like this.
Grab this dude,
Yoink.
and I'm going to put him right here. And hey, look.
Oh, look.
Blammo.
A trap.
Blammo.
Fancy that.
Moblin 2 gets 3 damage from this trap, and it just goes right onto the tracker card. That's how we know. By the way, you may have already seen this. Gizmoblins have 6 hit points. So, this one is half dead already. Now, I melee attack.
Unlike the Kickstarter campaign, which is 3/4 of the way there. 4/5 of the way there?
We're at 83,000. There's a chance. We took bets before this on whether or not we would actually fund during this stream. So that we couldn't have planned this any better. So thank you all that have backed so far. And if you haven't backed so far, get in there and do it. So
It's a great game,
gotta
guys.
finish this. Gotta finish this. Gog still reach you action. I grab someone and put him on the trap, but then I melee attack for 2 yellow dice. Yellow dice look like this.
Ooh, wow. Damage
Laggy
dice. Oh, we'll get there.
Laggington.
So a melee attack can only target figures adjacent to your figure or sharing the space of your figure.
I target this damage. Actually, if I kill this Gurky, if I kill this guy, does that give you a non-turn?
I'm fine.
Okay.
Defeat them! Dead Gizmoblins can't hurt
damaged.
me.
Get this damaged guy.
Oh!
Just gonna roll like this.
Oh! Into the air!
Wow.
Ah!
2.
Let's talk about these symbols.
Dead, but yes.
Oops. Oops. There we go.
There you go.
All right. So this symbol right here is the damage icon. You'll note that there's 2 of them, so you deal 2 damage. But then this symbol down here is the Inspire icon. And whenever you roll more Inspire icons than there are dice in the Epic Pool, you contribute a die to the Epic Pool. That die can later be used by another player or yourself to do cool stuff. And we'll get into that later. But mostly it's to do more damage or suffer less damage. And that's the dice sharing mechanic that we have in the game. Other things to point out. After this attack roll, Gog could break his bar stool to increase that damage by 1 and defeat the Gizmoblin. Yeah. But then he won't have a bar stool anymore.
Yeah.
I'm not suggesting it's a smart idea.
I don't think we need that right now. I think we're fine. So I'm going to leave this. This was now 2 actions. So I now also have a shenanigan, which will be, hey, look, I only have 1 shenanigan. It's Invigorate 1. Invigorate means remove a cooldown. So I take this away, and I'm 1 step closer to being able to do something like that again.
Gog practices good cardio.
Mm-hmm.
Gog done.
Gog aerobic fitness, very good.
Ah, the Gizmoblins attack!
Oh, they punched me. Oh, now I have regrets about not using my bar stool. Oh, no.
If only you had used the bar stool. So we take this...
Take slightly less damage.
We take this initiative token, and we put it above the first thing in initiative order. We do this because sometimes these things might be stunned or suffering debuffs from our other abilities or something like that, and it's a good way to just get into the practice of making sure you keep track of who is doing what. So number 2, error, dispensing non-lethal trap. It's going to move 2 spaces towards the nearest foe by way of walking. Oh, look, already adjacent to Gog, so doesn't move.
Already as close to a foe as he can get.
And then the Gizmoblin is going to perform a ranged attack, which has no penalty for point blank. We're all consummate professionals in Captain America. We can shoot around corners. When you make a ranged attack, you just count a number of spaces. So, for example, assume Gog wasn't here. This Gizmoblin just goes 1, 2, 3, 4 spaces. Hey, look, it's a Gurky. I shoot a Gurky. Or 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, you're just too far away.
Can I answer something in chat with a spoiler?
Shopping
said Gizmoblin. Shopping says Gizmoblin for BFG win. Already in playtest.
Yep. Yeah. I'm so glad to see that people are liking the Gizmoblins because they've really grown on me too.
Yes.
I saw the first time I saw that word, I was like, Gizmo blind? What are you talking about, Sam?
Hey.
Yeah.
All right. Anywho, this Gizmoblin is going to perform an attack. It deals 1 damage to 1 foe. Hey, Gog, you're taking 1 damage. It's sad.
Yep, I take a damage. It looks like this.
All right. Drags it over to his face. And then, there's a harm ability. Harm abilities. It harmed you.
Right near harm.
Harm abilities are special responses to dealing damage with an attack. They basically add additional bad things. In this case, the harm effect is to place a 3 damage trap adjacent to the target. It's Gog. So, Gog, being the dude who was attacked, can decide where this 3 damage trap is going to go. There are a couple of rules on this. If one of us happen to be next to Gog, the baddies will preferentially try and deal extra damage to the heroes. That not being the case, Gog can place it in any of these unoccupied spaces. If all of them were filled with these tokens, then we'd get to benefit from, haha, we put the damage on your friend, neener. But for right now, Gog can only place it in these empty ones. So where do you want it, Gog?
I would like to put it here.
Sounds good. I'll grab a 3 damage token. We're just going to go ahead and copy that because it's going to happen 3 more times.
Well, one of them... Oh, yeah, it will, right.
Yes.
So number 4 shoots me. He walks up to me. So he goes over to... Oh, wait a minute. So hang on. I thought he went this way, and since there
he will go this way. And so because this is here, I was indicating for my explanation. So, because this token is here, the Gizmoblin won't intentionally harm himself, because eventually he could get over to here, or there, and be next to Gog. So, it's going to move 1 space, attempt to move 2 spaces, but it can't enter this space, so it just stops right there.
Well, it can't stop at that space.
It can't stop here, yeah. And it also then shoots me, because unfortunately this ability is ranged.
Yep.
So that's very sad. I take another point.
Where would you like to drop that trap?
This trap is going to go behind me.
Onto the barrels.
And then number 5
also hits
shoots
you.
Me for 1. And
Aww.
that trap is... Okay, so now I have to look at your abilities. Who has leap? Who has move? Who has what? Deirdre has a leap.
I've got some leap.
Deirdre has a leap, and I'm Gurky the Sneak. I could just run my way through those traps.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. Okay, then it goes here. I forgot that Gurky just ignores traps.
As long as I don't end the movement on him.
Right, he's got to pass through it. But if he's on the other side, he can be like,
Okay, yeah, that turn wasn't great, but it wasn't as bad as it could have been. And the reason I didn't care too much about that and wasn't too sad about my bar stool is because now I have traps that can potentially help us.
Yes.
3xtom 1 asks, will the minis have bases or are they baseless? They're going to have bases.
Yes.
So that you can put them on the map. The sculpts that we're showing off here and there don't have bases because they're just sculpts and we want you to see their feet.
Apparently I'm a little hard to hear, so I'm going to turn myself up a little bit.
But yes, they will be based minis. You will not need to assemble your minis, popping them out of sprues and Games Workshopping them together. They will arrive assembled.
Yep.
Unfortunately, Zoom is telling me that my pickup level is as high as it can go, so I'm just going to put my mic closer here and try to speak up a little bit.
Was Jen sounding fine?
That's a good question.
Okay. If everybody, if everyone's telling us, everyone's telling us it's just me. Then I'm just gonna pretend I'm a radio DJ and
there you go.
Talk directly into the microphone.
I can dig it. Okay, so
right, do that, but also now Gog.
How do I save Gog?
You're listening to Gog Radio.
Gog Radio.
Gog play tunes now.
Yochi Radio. All the tunes that are fit to smash to.
W-G-O-G.
So I have this unfortunate problem.
Uh-oh.
Where I think I have to run into Deirdre's way.
Well, fine. I have like patience.
It'll be fine. So I move 4 spaces. I just go the south route. So I go around this pillar, which you can't enter, and don't walk through this. But it's okay, because I'm going to use a little bit of hit and run, and make sure that I'm not in Deirdre's way after I smack this guy. So I move 1, and then I perform a melee attack. And, oh look! This guy happens to be next to my friend Gog.
Wait,
and,
hang on. You didn't explain what backstab is yet.
Oh, yes.
That's why this is really cool.
Woo! So as a rogue, I get bonuses for my buddies distracting the bad guys. Many of my abilities.
Gog over here.
Exactly.
Gog play tunes now.
Gog in the middle. Therefore, Gurky stab harder. Many of Gurky's abilities have backstab bonuses, usually the attacks. You get your backstab bonus whenever you target only foes adjacent to a friendly figure, other than Gurky himself, or who are on difficult or hazardous terrain, or who are currently debuffed. In this case, next to Gog. So, I roll 2 dice,
distract.
plus 1 die.
If you roll crit, Gog fire off t-shirt cannon.
Boom.
Who want t-shirt?
I am also going to empower my attack with this epic die and try and just one-shot this dude. Oh, I am so close to one-shotting this dude.
So close. Wait, you have a super spoon.
I'm breaking a spoon off in this guy just to get rid of it.
Crack. That puts exactly 6 damage. Now, Sam, do you also put an Inspire in the pool?
No, because I was already inspired. So you can't contribute dice to the epic pool if you've taken dice from the epic pool. So that's 5 plus 1 makes 6. My spoon is now broken.
5
that guy defeated.
Yay.
And then I get to move forward.
Goes off the board. His card goes back in the deck because there might be more Gizmoblins later.
Not might, there will. And then that guy's gone. So let me look at. Deirdre moves 4, right? Yeah. So I could just stay right here and be a super handy guy, just staying put. I think. Yeah? Yeah. Sounds good.
Neat.
I do not have a shenanigan, unfortunately, because I am ill-equipped. So no shenanigans for me. And we'll talk about these charge icons later.
Neat.
But yeah, that's my turn. So that leaves us with Deirdre.
Yay, it's me.
Let's look at your stuff.
I have stuff.
Ooh, stuff. You'll notice that she has a move as a shenanigan. Very powerful. Deirdre just gets where Deirdre needs to get to.
Yep.
Also, this is a different kind of cost. So this is a charge ability. It starts the game with this number of charges, as you can. Oh, I can't. There we go. As I'm indicating at the top here. So you start the game with 3 charges. We're at 999 backings.
No, we just hit 1,000 in the time since I typed that. We just hit 1,000.
4 digits.
Love it.
Woot.
The difference between charge abilities and cooldown abilities. Cooldown abilities you have to wait until they come back online. Charge abilities have an ammo. Once you run out of that ammo, you no longer get to use that ability. But there's no waiting. You could just do it again and again and again if you have enough actions to activate it. All right. So what are you doing, Deirdre?
Stuff. Let's see here.
And things?
And stuff and things. Dangerous stuff. Awesome things. Honestly, I think...
W-G-O-G.
Welcome to Gog Radio.
It was the smash. It was the ogre smash. The ogre smash.
The goddess Solana can't be bothered to help Deirdre do a thing more than 3 times.
Right. Well,
after that, just like screw you, deal with them. Yes.
Good job, chat.
Alana's a busy god.
She's got stuff to do. It's fun.
Have we done the story where Deirdre runs out of magic? Has that been published yet?
Yeah, that was the first one. Yes.
Oh, brilliant.
No.
So I'm gonna shenana move right here, actually.
Ooh.
Over in the back. Yeah, okay.
And I'm
Move.
gonna divine strike.
Pew pew.
Pew.
And that's pretty simple here. Let's see. Roll it.
Roll it.
Oh.
Hey, look,
1 damage.
You did exactly 1 damage. That is exactly how much is needed.
No wasted effort.
Yep. And then...
Right, you have a shenana move. I'm like, but aren't you done? No. Shenana move.
I shenana
so
move.
good.
Some clerics are more elven than others.
Shenana move.
So, you know what? I mean business.
Yes.
So I'm gonna waste Wings of Alana, lambast my foes, and leap over this trap.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh. Good.
There we go. Boop. Then I'm gonna target Gizmoblin 4 there.
It's a melee attack.
It's a melee attack.
It's a melee attack. Oh no! Then I screwed
Tragedy.
up, and I super wasted that. In fact, I'm gonna take it back.
Gonna just undo.
Beep,
I'm just gonna Control Z.
Beep.
Gog's so big, Gog accidentally get picked up.
Mayday. Reverse.
Gog's so big, he easier to lift. Honestly, in that case, maybe... Yeah, I think I'm gonna burn my next action to shenana move behind Gurky.
Yes, so you can always sacrifice an action to activate a shenanigan.
So that was 2 learning moments. Learning moment 1, read the card to understand the card. And learning moment 2, the shenanigan action conversion. Well, yeah, it's action shenanigan conversion. It doesn't go the other way.
Yes.
All right, turn over.
All right.
Okay, we're at the end of the round. Objective phase. Objective phase is where you see if you, like, won, or if you open the door, or if something happens, and it's different in every map.
Yes.
So in this one, we just want to see if there are foes on the map.
There's a foe on the map, so we do nothing.
We do nothing yet.
Did we find and defeat the sparking engine? No. So we go back to the top. Remove a cooldown marker from all of your abilities on cooldown.
Whee! Go to 10. Okay. Everybody remove a cooldown.
We roll the schemes.
Remove a cooldown from each.
Yep.
Schemes.
All right.
So now,
if he goes first, it's going to be very bad for Gog.
Oh, no.
That is very bad for Gog.
Oh, no.
Indeed.
All right. And then we add ourselves to the sack.
Initiative bag.
Initiative bag. Initiative bag.
Not to jinx it or anything, but come on, guys. It's only a 25%
yeah,
chance.
like
it's
clearly one of us will go first.
It's fine.
Really,
it's Deirdre.
Hey!
Save the day!
Any chance it's less than 50% can't possibly happen.
Correct. That's just how that works.
Yes,
yeah.
it's
a 1
math.
in a million chance happens 9 times out of 10.
Quick maths.
Zalani, I did in fact say go to 10. Yes.
All right, so now I actually do the Wings of Alana thing.
Yes.
Yeah, because it's melee.
Mm-hmm.
And I've only got 1 guy to attack, but I'm gonna punch him.
You punch him real good.
Deirdre's punch.
Punched him for
Deirdre
2.
Punch.
For 2.
1 from the die, and 1. Notice there's another one right.
I got this here 2 damage already up by these gizmoblins.
That sounds great. And I'm gonna push him. But
yeah, shove him.
I push him here, and then it stops because I can't move him further away from me, and I can't push him into impassable terrain.
Yeah, and unfortunately, you can't push him adjacent to you either.
Correct.
That's not really a push.
Yep. Each push has to make the pushed target farther away from the pusher.
Okay, that was one.
That was one action.
Yep. Let's see here. What's next?
Abilities that let you move and then attack are very good abilities.
Yes, correct. Highly accurate.
They're Fiona's favorite flavor of ability.
They're good abilities, y'all. They're just good. I think I'm just gonna divine strike them.
All right. Have fun at work, Morrison Ox.
Bye. Nice seeing ya.
I see ya.
Bop.
Let's see,
Right.
where are we?
1 damage.
Yep.
And you
And I
shove
could
him
push
farther into the place where he can't be pushed farther.
Exactly. And that's it. That's my
Okay.
turn.
All right. Not Gizmoblin. It's a me, the least damaging person at the table when no one's adjacent to a friend.
When no one's standing there.
Although
got
honestly,
this.
yeah.
I think it'll be fine. You know what? This is why I bring a little bit of contact poison. So first I use my sneak attack to target the foe, but then I react to beginning an attack. Yes.
First he moved.
Oh, yes.
He didn't actually say it. He just picked up his figure and went joop, right? So first he did this action right here.
Yes, I walked over.
Then all the things he said.
Yes. Then I perform a sneak attack, and I react to my sneak attack. Reactions are the third and final form of ability cards. Reactions are done in response to game events. In this case, I begin an attack. Before I determine the damage, which is rolling dice or adding up numbers or anything like that, I weaken the target. So I grab one of these here weaken tokens, whee, and I slap it right there. Boom. He is now weakened. This is important because a weakened token is a debuff and will enable backstabbing. Yeah! I'm my own best friend.
Right.
Well,
I can only do that 4 times.
Poison.
Poison. So we just roll that in the air, and I'm inspirational. My attack does 2
damage
plus 1 damage.
Oh, I almost forgot about the +1.
Which happens to be enough to just, finish it off.
Finish it.
So this guy goes away. Doop-a-doop. Mm-hmm. Let's see, I have a shenanigan left, but I don't have anything to spend it on, so I just end my turn.
All right, well then we draw blue, but there's no more of those on the board right now, so this sits over here for now. And then, hey, look, it Gog. Gog not have useful thing to do. Gog could Shenana Invigorate, but the turn is going to Shenana Invigorate for me. So I'm going to just kind of walk over here, I guess.
Yeah, walking.
That's Deirdre. Deirdre.
Deirdre is also very tall.
Yeah, it's easy to confuse Deirdre with Gog.
Deirdre smash. Yeah, I'm gonna walk over here. And that will be all.
All right. So that's the end of the combat phase.
Objective phase.
Are there no foes on the map? There are no foes on the map. So we check the book. And the book says, when you check for objectives, if all enemies are defeated, remove the rubble terrain tokens from the blue spaces dividing the gauntlet from the maze of madness.
Hey, look, under here are blue spaces as opposed to the red ones over here.
Yes. And we've now revealed a new room, so we trigger reinforcements.
Dun, dun,
dun. Dun, dun, dun. It's more bad guys. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All the Gizmoblins.
All 5 Gizmoblins.
On A, B, D, F, and G. So
A gets number 3.
B.
4. 1.
D. G.
F. Wait, what?
And F.
I thought it was FG.
No, F and G. Yes. Right, alphabetized. Alphabetical order. There's an order to this here alphabet.
You learned it when you were little.
And
then also traps on C and E.
I'm just going to copy them.
Those.
Copy. C and E.
Doink.
Trapses.
It's difficult to get to these. All right.
We have successfully set up the new room. We go
reinforcements.
We go to 10 again, basically. So.
All right. So top of the order. Cooldown markers. Yep.
Remove the cooldown marker from everything.
Oh, come on. You can go. There we are.
Scheme dice. Scheme dice look like this.
Yeah. In the air. Well, they're doing the pushy thing.
Doing the same as before.
All right.
Make the initiative bag. this dude.
And these guys. The bag should already be randomizing. Woohoo! And then we draw initiative.
Yes, it's an auto-randomizing bag. Yes.
It's me, the rogue, going first. That's terrible. This is why I brought contact poison, though.
That's the point.
It'll be fine.
Did we tell what yellow means?
We did not.
We said what purple means, I think. Purple means impassable.
Yeah.
Yellow border.
So in the scenario book, each map will have a little map features thing, which will explain the kinds of terrain tokens to you for that map. Because we have individual maps, we can have individual art pieces for all of the maps. So what counts as a difficult terrain space in this map is barrels, but in other maps might be like gravel or pools of slime or that sort of thing. In this case, all of these barrels are difficult terrain, highlighted in yellow, and that means it costs 1 additional movement to enter the space. You can think of it as it's more difficult to climb on top of a table than it is to fall off of it.
There's a question you always get. The question, that we always look up when we play games like this too is, do you also have to spend an extra to get off it? And nope, you just have to spend extra to get on.
All right. So what am I going to do? Signs point to I really don't want to dive in, but that guy is not close enough. 1, 2, 3. And you know what? I'm just going to go beat up this guy. It'll be fine. 1, 2, 3, 4. We got there. We got there, fam. So that was me using my Thieves' Canter. And then I'm just going to do another sneak attack because my hit and run is still on cooldown. And I will go ahead and poison my daggers again.
Wow, self-poison again. Wow.
What is this guy? This is Gizmoblin number 3. So he is now weakened.
And that gives you backstab.
And I get backstab. I'm not going to take this damage die because I don't think I'm going to be able to kill it.
Yeah,
and
you'd have to roll kind of lucky for that.
Ooh, it's our first critical hit.
Yeah.
So
it took us like 5 rounds last game.
Yes.
Before we hit a critical and could explain what.
But we were very inspirational. So this is a critical hit. Dice that crit explode, which means that they add 1 and then roll again. So this is 2 damage.
More dice.
You get to roll 20.
Okay,
Jeff, would you like to explain yourself?
Sorry, yes, that is not from this game. So if you have not seen the Pro ZD video, Ameritrash versus Eurogames, go watch it. It's hilarious. Anyway, no, you do not roll 20 more dice, but you do roll the same die again.
Yes.
In this game.
So that's 2. Roll this again. 3. I do 3 damage. So
unfortunately, he did not get a second Inspire. If he'd gotten a second Inspire, it would have actually put a second die in this pool.
Yes.
But wasn't to be.
Later on through the campaign, you'll find that Gurky tends to do a pretty solid amount of damage consistently and inspire everyone else on the team because Gurky tends to roll more dice than everyone else. And they're like, oh man, Gurky, come on.
And he's like, what? You got to get on my level, team.
Zalani is correct. Zalani is correct. +1 from the ability.
Oh, yes. +1 from the ability. Indeederinos.
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
So very close to dead, but not quite.
Oh,
if I had taken that die, I would have killed it. But instead, I end my turn staring at a Gizmoblin. God, please come save me. Nope. Never mind.
Okay, number 1. Where's number 1?
Move 2 to the nearest foe. That's 1, 2, 3, 4 spaces to get adjacent to me, or 1, 2, 3, 4 to get adjacent to Gog. This is more wasteful if we have him go that way. So let's do that.
Yeah, he's going after Gog, and he can't make it any further than that because then he's surrounded by difficult terrain. And then it's a melee attack, so he does nothing.
He whiffs. For the benefit of the crowd, both myself and Gog were equal distance by way of just walking on the ground from the Gizmoblin. So as a result, the party, that's the players, decide what the bad guy is going to do. Or whom they will aggro.
Yeah, decide who they're going after, and then they take the best path they can to that target.
Exactly. This Gizmoblin's easy. The fastest route is there.
Yeah.
This Gizmoblin's also easy. It wants to beat on Gurky. Ah, my face! My beautiful face!
Wait a minute. He has a weaken token.
Yay!
What does weaken actually do other than make backstab go online?
Weaken also reduces the damage caused by the first attack that figure performs by the number of weaken tokens that they have. So, 1 minus 1 is 0, which means
0.
No harm comes to Gurky, so I do not get shoved. Which wouldn't have been that bad because there's nothing behind me. But if there was like a trap behind me, I would have gotten shoved into the trap and it would have been bad.
No harm, no foul, no push.
Exactly.
4.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's the same either way.
6.
Just 1, 2, 3. Step on those. And then this guy's also doing Gurky. They're not going to walk through this space.
Remember, hang on. I'm going to back up for a second here. Remember, like many games of this type, you can walk through your friends. So that's why Sam said that these two paths are the same, is because this Gizmoblin can, if necessary, go through this other one. So you can't go through enemies, but you can go through friends. Okay, go on. Number 5.
And then this guy, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, he wants to get to this space. So he will go there.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep. Okay.
Both of these were equally
so
fine options, but this puts him closer to Gog doing bad things to people.
This wasn't so bad. That could have been worse. Who's next?
It's like
next.
I weakened the one thing that could actually hurt me. Galaxy Brain.
Gog probably gonna do some trap nanigans here. Gog, do you care if I don't go after the guys you're going after?
Yeah, that's fine. I'll eventually, just go hang out with you anyway.
I'm gonna move 4.
Yes.
And go to here. I'm gonna try to actually grab my. Gog down.
1, 2, 3, 4.
1, 2, 3, 4. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Then I'm gonna do this this crazy stunt again, where I grab a dude that's next to me, well, within 2 of me.
Yep.
And I'm going to.
Gog have long arms.
Gog have long arms. I love that this skeleton is sweating.
Uh-huh.
Yes. This artwork by the fantastically talented Aaron.
Mm-hmm. It's just so funny.
It's so good. It's so good. I want her to draw all of our skeletons. After we decided that the Lich King does, in fact, emote with a featureless skull.
Yes.
I mean, otherwise, it's boring.
If Skeletor can do it, so can the Lich King.
Right.
Exactly.
As I recall, this was actually one of the first pieces Aaron did for this game, and it's so funny. Oh my god.
Yes.
Anyway, okay, so now I'm going to grab Deirdre needs a target, so I'm going to grab this guy.
I like it.
Drop him on this trap.
Boom! 3 damage.
3 damage on number 2.
Number 2.
Then I'm going to punch. Now, notice range 2, grab a figure, and then melee attack. I don't actually have to punch this same dude.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I'm gonna, because it's a good idea, but
kill confirms are better than, not confirming.
So I'm gonna take this here. Ooh. Epic die. I'm gonna roll all the things.
We've got that there.
That's
ultraviolence.
Is that too much?
It might be.
You know what?
You have a non-zero chance of pulling it off.
No, sorry. I have a bar stool. So yes, I'm not gonna use the epic die because that is overkill, and there's no kill like overkill. Hey, look at that.
Oh, look.
Okay, so 2 things happen. First of all, I'm gonna bar stool over the dude's head to make it lethal.
He's now dead.
Super inspired. I'm Gog inspiring fighter.
Double inspiration.
We're proud of you, Gog.
So that was action. My shenanigan is I remove one of these cooldowns. Go.
Sign guy 420 from chat agrees on the breaking of the stool.
Yes. Okay.
No
hey,
Gizmoblin like dead Gizmoblin.
I wonder who this could be in the bottom of the initiative bag.
Hey, it's Deirdre.
Hey, it's me.
Deirdre is still upstairs having a drink.
They're awkward distances away.
Yes, they are.
Yeah, you're not quite in the right place here, but close enough.
Indeed.
Let's see, that's 1 and 3.
You got a shooty shoot ability though.
I do, and I'm gonna wander over here next to Gurky.
Hi.
And shooty shoot got Gizmoblin 3.
Oh, that sounds good.
Roll.
Dink.
Pink.
All right, and I plink at it, and
it's plunked.
And I don't push him.
All right.
But I do the same thing again.
Do it again.
Plink.
Plink.
Is dead.
I promise that Deirdre gets good eventually.
Deirdre's fine. She was just in the wrong place this turn.
Yes. Yeah. If Gog had failed to kill this one, I'll go ahead and point this out. The third and final kind of attack, besides melee and ranged, are burst attacks.
Yeah.
Which deal an area of effect in damage. In this case, it affects the 3 spaces in front of... Well, I mean, not in front. Just 3 contiguously connected adjacent spaces. And deals the full damage to each. Gog also has a burst, but instead of doing to 2 adjacent spaces, does 2 spaces in a line from Gog.
Line out from me. Pew pew pew.
Pew pew pew.
Also 87,000 on the
87.
Yeah.
Okay, that was 2 actions and a shenanigan for Deirdre, or a shenanigan and 2 actions.
Yes.
However, we're done. Did we defeat the sparking engine? Are there dudes on the map?
Yeah, all that's still there. So we just go to the top of the round. Cooldowns. Hooray, I can hit a run again.
Cooldown.
And then schemes.
Scheme dice.
Oh, it's a Trapapalooza. That'll be fun for everyone else. With your displacement abilities.
We're gonna have to.
I just kill things.
Here about this room.
Oh, I thought I pulled it out of the bag.
Something.
There we go. Oh, it's me, Gurkio.
Gurky going first again. Gurky's getting a little too antsy here.
I've been just all over. Let's see. I mean, I guess I just go beat on this guy next to my good friend Gog here.
Yeah.
So.
Tiny's making game promises for us. Good job.
I'm just gonna do a little thieves canter over here. So it costs me 4 movement to climb on top of these barrels twice. And then, I could just sneak attack, but I'm gonna hit and run. Cause more dice.
Hey, look, backstab, cause it's a me, Gogio, next to your target.
Yes, is good.
Gog distracting with Dulcet.
Now I could roll these 3 dice, but I feel like rolling all of these dice and being greedy.
What? Wow. Okay.
I mean, I guess I could do this, but it's gonna be really sad when I miss by 1.
You could, you could miss by 1 in that case, but man, that's no kill like overkill right there.
It's a lot of gas. All right, fine. I relent. I'll get a critical.
I don't actually care that much. I just think it's kind of funny.
There'll be a crit, or I'll just roll 6.
Yeah, there you go.
There we go. Just roll 6.
Roll 7.
I'm glad I listened to Gog. No voice of moderation quite like Gog's.
Gog better at probability than Gurk.
Gizmoblin 1 quite exploded. What are these guys doing? They're dropping traps on things. I get to move 4 spaces after my hit and run, and I could go just hide behind Gog, which the rogue in me feels is the correct move. but I kind of want to make everyone Gog's friend.
Yeah, you should stay somewhat in the battle because I don't think it is unlikely that Deirdre and I can just one-shot the last two dudes.
That's fair. I'm gonna go here because this is a good space to be in, or so I claim. Actually, this is a better space.
Okay.
So I go there. Woohoo! I'm drawing all the aggro guys. Stabby McStabbington. Okay. I have no shenanigans. Moving along. Gog,
go punch things. Am I doing that again? If I do that,
I mean it's good.
Go over there. I'm gonna do this.
You do have this other one.
This what? I'm gonna move. Gog take big steps, but I'm only gonna go to here.
I like it.
Then I'm gonna play this here ability right here, out of Gog way.
Out of Gog way.
I do that, and I'm gonna take this here epic die as well, and roll
I like it.
2 and an epic. You know what? Hang on.
Maybe not. You'll roll a 3 on 2 dice, right?
On 2 yellow dice? That's not super likely. It's possible. Jen,
Yellow.
do I leave or take it?
Take it.
Take it. Okay, that's a guaranteed kill then. So
yes.
Excellent.
Okay.
See, you would have whiffed. You would have been sad.
Look, for that, but on the harm, I push him into the trap.
Oh, that sounds good.
Where he becomes
Get wrecked, scrub.
He is now deaded as well.
Okay, there's that. And then I also, if I push the target, I can move 1, which I'm gonna do because I'm going this way because Deirdre's fine. Deirdre can do things.
Deirdre will be fine.
And then
shenanigan.
My shenanigan is gonna be that one's gonna come off by itself, so this is gonna be the shenanigan. Go.
Ding. Hey, the Gizmoblins go. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Or 4.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait,
it's Deirdre.
4 goes here, but it's only 3 steps to Deirdre. So Deirdre is the nearest by walking foe. That's what that icon in the middle means. Notice it says nearest. There is another form of nearest that you see down here.
Nearest by shooty.
Nearest by just drawing a shooting line versus
just a
nearest
straight up
by
line.
Walking.
Yep.
These are, if you played games like this before, you know that those two concepts are slightly different, and so we decided to not just hand wave them like some games do.
We went ahead and created an icon for it.
So nearest by walking. Nearest by walking means Deirdre, but he can only go 2 steps. So then this is the.
It's a ranged attack. It's sad.
Yep.
Poor Deirdre. You'll also notice that when we're doing this, each line of a scheme is resolved as though it ignored all other lines in the scheme. So the movement doesn't care that there's a ranged attack coming. It doesn't stop as soon as it's within range. It will just happily walk straight into their face.
And you've probably already noticed this, but there is also in this game no penalty for doing a ranged attack if you're standing right next to someone. You can just take your bow and arrow and just shoot somebody right in the face, and that works fine.
Just Legolas it.
Exactly.
Or Hawkeye
when I first saw that in the movie, I was like, oh, right in the
eyeball.
Terrible.
All right. Deirdre gets shot for 1.
Oh, no.
No.
And then a trap is deployed next to Deirdre.
How will I live?
How will you cope with this extra damage bonus living next to you?
I mean, I can't put it anywhere that I can put the Gizmoblin in, so I'm just going to put it behind me.
Yeah, it seems fine.
Yep.
And then nobody cares. And I'm going to use this 3 because it's closer.
There we go.
Oh, well, or Sam will do it for me because...
Micromanaging.
For sake.
We'll get there one of these days.
We're gonna do this. All right, boom.
I mean, yeah, this trap's not gonna matter. So.
Yeah, like, come on, guys, we're never going back there. Face the facts.
But see, technically, we don't know that. Maybe the third room tells
true.
us, and now you have to go back to the beginning.
Uh-huh.
Spoilers.
Spoilers.
It doesn't do that.
I intentionally did not design that into the scenarios. Unless it's an interesting choice.
Yeah.
Yes. Deirdre, wait, was that Deirdre you just drew?
Deirdre's next.
Okay.
Go figure.
Deirdre last again?
Yes.
Last every round. Jeez, Deirdre.
It's crazy.
Get with the program, Deirdre. Come on.
And then Deirdre just walks down here and is like, okay, you guys deal with it.
I mean, I'm tempted.
It's like, see, now I remember that I think we did play Eve in the last game, because wasn't Eve the one who was always going last, and we were joking like how she was like still holding her glass of beer going,
yes.
Come on, people. Come
on, guys. Why is there still anything in front of us?
Why did you wake me up?
Fine. And then in the last room, she's like, okay, well, I've got plenty of gas. Oh. Solano, thank you for the...
Thanks. So halfway through that comment by Zlani, we're like, they're gonna tell us we're being too derivative here. No. Okay, that's good. Look, we are being a little bit derivative, but looks like Gloomhaven plays like Imperial Salt and has all the whimsy of RDI. You guys, the winner here, did a great job. So thank you.
Yeah, it's definitely how we want to live. So I'm just gonna Divine Strike Gizmoblin 4.
Bap.
Plink.
Yay! Inspiration.
Oh, that's useful. So 1 on the Gizmoblin.
Are you pushing it, or are you just leaving it? You'll note.
Push it.
You note that the Divine Strike has an optional push.
Sorry.
Wow, took me a minute, but yes.
Yep, there it is. I'm old, everybody.
Push it.
Yeah. Ooh, baby. Yes. We're at 88,000, by the way.
Woo! Nice. Double lucky. Oh, gosh. Now, do I pursue, or do I just bugger off to here and say, okay, well, have fun, you guys?
Oh, come on.
Okay, well, if it elicits that kind of reaction, I'll do the real business. I'll shenana move up to him. And I want to murder. I thirst for blood.
Use your big ability.
Yes.
Deirdre smash.
Deirdre smash. Come on, Tisa. There we go. 1. There we go. 4 big old cooldown tokens.
Deirdre smash.
Deirdre smash. And let's see, that's 2 yellow dice.
You taking the murder die, or you?
Yeah, I am.
Yeah.
Heck yeah, you're taking the murder die.
Heck yes, I am.
What could possibly go wrong?
Let's stop this game of footsie. Let's have some real fun. Boom.
3, 4, 5.
Excellent.
Perfect.
No wasted effort.
And
I harmed at least 1 foe.
Well, no friends in range, unfortunately, so I take a shield token.
Ooh, shield token.
What is a shield token?
A shield token is a power token that I can discard when I am about to take damage to reduce that incoming damage by 2 points.
Yay, less damage.
We all like that. Everybody likes shields.
It's better than healing, because this is healing that has no cap. You just have more hit points now.
Mm-hmm. That was 2 actions of shenanigan, right?
Is that the end? That was the end.
That was the end.
Precisely the end. Remember that one-shotting thing that I thought we weren't going to do? Totes did
Apparently we do. All right. So we check. Hey, we did the thing. So now we remove the impassable terrain. Oh, is this? Yeah, there we go. On the red doors. And we reinforce the Room of Doom.
Oh, there's new things. Oh my goodness.
All sorts of baddies.
He gets a sparking engine. That's this thing.
Yes, and there's only the one sparking engine. Let's see. We got a Roboger on D.
Roboger.
There's the one Roboger. And we get A, B, and F get Gizmoblins. So that's numbers 4 on A, 5 on B, and 2 on F. 2 on F, 5 on B.
And I put the trap on C. And huzzah.
Nice.
Now we actually do roll all the things. But first, we go to 10.
Mm-hmm. Oh, we also read that there is now the objective. We either must defeat the sparking engine, and then everything powers down and we win, or we defeat everything else and then someone walks over and turns off the sparking engine, and we win. Depending on how desperate people are. I've seen people on both ends of the spectrum. Either let's just kill everything except for the sparking engine. It's really far away. Versus everyone run. Hit the button.
Get it. Oh my god. Right.
Okay, so go to 10. Remove cooldowns. Yay.
Ooh.
Roll schemes.
I get to remove a cooldown for the first time.
Ooh. Schemes. This and this.
They're
and
aces.
This.
Now you'll note that the sparking engine does the same thing every round, so we're not worried about that. It's a formality to roll the die.
Yep.
And look at all the baddies.
It auto shuffles, but there it is. And now we start fighting.
And Knockgurky.
Gog.
Yay! It's Knockgurky.
Gog first. Let's see. How do I get over there? 1, 2, 3,
they're
4.
quite far away.
1, 2, 3, 4. I can do this guy, but I can't put him in a trap. I can just bring him to me. That's not bad. I think I'm going to do that. So, Gog move 4.
Yep, Gog take the big steps.
1, 2, 3, 4. Gog take big steps. Then I'm going to just use the old grabby grab. I'm going to grab and I'm going to put him here.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I can't throw him in the trap because it's too far away.
Sadness.
Oh, I need to actually put cooldowns on this, because if you don't do your cooldowns first, you will forget to do them. Do your cooldown tokens first. This has been a public service announcement from WGOG. So I do this first. I go back to I grab
News
the figure.
You can use.
News you can use. Okay, so now I roll 2 and
2 Dicerinos.
Hey! That's 3 damage and an inspire.
3 damage on number, what was it? 2?
Number 2, yes. And then my cooldown is my shenanigan is I remove this. Huzzah, go.
Excellent.
Gog
no,
YOLO.
It's the blue guys.
Gog YOLO.
It's the Gizmoblin group. Gizmoblin's attack. Oh, poor Gog. Gog, do you take the 1 damage?
I think I'm gonna show how this works. Another thing you can do with the epic pool, and this is a little bit wasteful, but I'm gonna do this to remind people that we can do it. When you are the target, you can take the black die to make your damage better. But you can also, if you're in a pinch, which I'm not, but I'm gonna pretend that I am. If you're in a pinch, you can also treat this thing like a shield token. Except it's even better than a shield token, because when you prevent damage from an attack with an epic die, you actually prevent 2 damage to every target that's being affected by that damage. So this is overkill, but I'm doing it.
You don't take damage. Huzzah!
I don't take damage, which also means there isn't a trap, at least not yet.
Yes.
Next time.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is technically faster.
Yep. So he goes to there and
goes to there and is sad.
No, he can reach. Sorry, he said that he can't move, but he can still reach me with his range 4.
1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. So 4 to you, Gog.
So 4, no, 1.
Sorry. Range 4, 1 damage to you, Gog.
Gog take 1,
Where do you want this trap?
Go get a trap. I mean, I think, Gurky, are you going to need to stand here? Or no, you're going to go around.
I'm probably going to go to here-ish.
Yeah, I want the trap here then.
Okay. Oh, that wasn't...
That's not a trap.
That's not a trap.
That's not the thing you want.
If you step on that space, now you're going to get a cooldown on something.
Oh, snap.
Right, you freeze there for a moment.
All right. This guy, 1, 2, 3, it's going northwards. Because this trap's here now, and it changed the maths.
Yep.
1, 2.
He shoots me also. Gog get 5 damage.
Gog get 5 damage.
Gog get halfway to dead, except not really, because
what's on the other side of your board?
There's a thing we haven't told you about yet. Should I take lots of damage so that we can show that, or should we just show
it? I don't think you're going to end up taking enough damage.
Just show it.
That's
show it.
Not.
You'll notice there's this little word up here that says fresh.
Fresh. It's not just because Gog is fresh.
Minty
fresh.
Fresh.
Minty fresh. It's because the hit points you see on your front side is actually only half of your hit points. If you take that much damage, you flip over and now you are wounded. You can see there's art in progress here, but you get more hit points. You get different abilities, and the game continues. If anybody, so wounded, you don't lose if you get wounded, but if you're wounded and you take lethal damage, the players lose. Like, you all lose. It's not like if Gog goes down, it's not like Gurky and Deirdre are going to finish it off. They're instead going to drag Gog back up the stairs to safety, and they're going to regroup and try again. So anyway, you have, basically you have roughly twice as many points as you have on the front side, and it's a damage gate, and you get different abilities, and it's really cool. So anyway, we'll see if I get wounded.
Yeah, where's this trap going?
The last trap is going. I have to pick those two.
Yeah.
I guess it's got to be here then. Yeah.
Done.
Yeah. Then I did the shenanigan?
No, that was their turn.
Oh, that was them. Right. I was like, but right, it's not.
Oh no, it's the sparking engine.
No.
Oh no.
So heal to the nearest by ranged damaged friend. So that's this guy. Zoop.
There's only one damaged friend on the board.
It's important to note that things are friends of themselves. So if the sparking engine was itself damaged, it would heal itself, because it can't be closer than itself.
Mm-hmm.
And then at a range of infinity, attack one foe for 1 damage. And it's going to be the nearest foe.
Right. Range infinity still means it's a ranged attack, so it picks the closest one it can. It just so happens that it will shoot that person no matter how far away they are.
Mm-hmm.
So Gog, take 1 more damage. Gog going to take a 5 here and get rid of 4 ones.
Sounds good.
Gog,
and by good, I mean it looks bad for you, Gog.
Gog's not
fine.
scared.
He's fine.
Gog punch still.
It's Deirdre.
Hey, it's me. Whew. Now I am way out of the way.
You're off in Narnia.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah.
Oh.
3, 4.
Yes.
Oh.
1, 2, 3, 4. And Divine Strike. Pew pew.
Pew pew.
That's some good pew pew there, Deirdre.
So I do 1 damage to Gizmoblin 2. And
1
then
damage.
I push him.
Then
into the traps.
Which ones would you like best? I think probably the first one here.
This
one is not legal.
Yeah, it would have to be
right.
one
Thank
of
you.
these 2 spaces.
All right, well then it goes
or
with the
this
legal move. Yeah. Jeff was correct.
Pew.
I've got to push it farther away from my figure. So there we go. That's 4 damage. And now turn over.
Okay, not ogre.
Uh-oh.
It's the Roboger!
No!
Move 3 to the nearest foe. That would be me.
1,
Rawr.
2.
I now have a convenient space in front of me for the Roboger to step into.
And then
he punches me for 3.
3?
Ugh. Oh, this is
rough. And then
yeah. No, so okay, so
hey, we do get to show it off.
Yep. I go to 9. I go to 9.
Yeah.
But then the Robo-Ogre shoves me into this trap. So when there's a push available that could do damage to me, we have to.
The bad guys are smart enough to do the bad thing,
or at least smart enough to do that. So I take 3 damage. But hey, look! Now I am wounded. Oopsies. Do this.
Ta-da.
These things.
And for those of you keeping track, that damage, the leftover damage, did not go to the wounded side of the map.
Right. The last hit can be infinite, whatever. And so I just flip over. I have a reaction now to becoming wounded. Gog angry. I get 2 of these damage boost tokens. These are like the bar stool that I had before. They are just after you roll damage, if you need that 1 extra point, or in this case 2 extra points, I can just spend these and get extra damage. So that's my reaction. Most not all, most boards have a reaction for when you flip over. And now I have new abilities. That I will have to remember.
No more Shenana Invigorate.
Oh, right. I don't have Shenana Invigorate again, but I do have Push Whatever, which might come in handy in this one.
You also get pushed 1 more space.
Wait, I go through? Hang on. I thought you don't stop there?
No.
Huh.
Yeah. If there were 2, extra bad.
Dang. Okay.
All righty.
I get pushed to here, and then somebody else goes.
Look, it's me.
Only thing left.
Gurkio. 1.
Get in there, Gurky.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Cooldowns. It's so bad. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3.
So if you try this on Tabletop Simulator, and you all should try this on Tabletop Simulator, what you'll find is that late in the game, you often end up in this spot where you're like, things are just not
this far away
working out.
Can't you hit and run?
No. It would have been perfect because there's that little one extra movement. No, terrible. we're just gonna run. We're gonna hoof it and be over here.
Yeah, I'll probably join you in that.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I walked over a trap. It's okay. My thieves canter. Traps I pass through, not end on. Pass through. Don't trigger.
There we go.
Action.
And here we are.
No shenanigans.
This is where I live now. Everything's going to come down this way. It'll be great.
Hey, look, did we achieve the objectives? Heck no,
we have not. So, top of the order. Remove a cooldown marker.
All right, cooldowns.
From each of your abilities. You'll note that Gog had 2 abilities on cooldown. So, 1 token from each.
It was great. Schemes.
While those are getting rolled, I'll take these, shove them in the bag.
4. Everything's doing the same thing it did last time.
Yeah. The murder? Is that what it's doing? Oh.
Somebody did something.
What happened?
It was not me.
Somebody
I did a thing. Somebody did a thing.
You picked a state.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Stop everything you're
Rewind.
doing. Good Lord.
All right. I'm going to step away for just a moment. I will be right back.
All right, we're back.
These messages.
We're good.
90,000. Wait, so that guarantees we're going to draw Deirdre first, by the way.
Right, draw the first token. I'm going to stay here to safeguard us from Murphy's Law.
Spin these dice.
Go on.
Okay.
Hey, it is Deirdre first.
Okay, fine.
And that's why we don't do that.
Oh, Lordy.
It's just science, guys. Just
it's math.
It's a law.
It's a law.
That's how math works.
It's a natural law, and how math works.
It's not Murphy's hypothesis.
Gurky ruined everything.
Quick trip to the hyperflux zone. Yeah. All right. Well then, what am I doing in the hyperflux zone here?
You have many options available to you, Deirdre.
Sure do.
There are so many fun things you can do.
Well, I can't leap over or through impassable terrain.
Yeah, that is unfortunate.
So I've got to take a little sidestep here with my shenana move.
Shenanigans.
And then Wings of Ilana, because look at these guys. Look at them adjacent to each other.
Oh, two foes. Right. That thing targets two foes. Some abilities target multiple things. They're really good.
That's real good. All right. Looks like Gizmoblin number 2 is kind of hurting, kind of sucking wind over there. So I think it's him and the Robogre.
I like this move. This is a good move. I approve.
It's a good move, and I want to do it. And we're going to roll the die. All right, so that's 2 damage total.
Right.
One from the ability and one from the die.
That's a dead Gizmoblin.
You can push them both. You can push them both. See, that's the clever bit that I didn't at first appreciate of this move.
And then I push the Robogre here, and I push him into the trap.
Excellent.
Push.
Such violence.
And the violence is so good. And there's that. All right, so that's
clever.
It's my shenanigan in one action.
Deirdre, clever.
Right. What would you like to do for your next action?
All right, well, here, surrounded by all of these enemies and all of this activity, I'm going to catch my breath. There we go.
There we go.
And then turn over.
Turn over.
Now is a perfect time to take your
Goggerino.
Gog good. Gog ready. Gog fighting. Gog go Robogre, or Gog just go straight to sparking Gog engine?
Sparking Gog engine is very far away from Gog. Gog's slow now.
Gog not so quick. So okay, so I'm gonna play you go away. I can push to an adjacent foe. There are none.
Aww.
I move 3.
Yep.
Then my other action is are you gonna be sad if I push the Robogre to you?
No. Stabby!
I mean, I won't be next.
I've got contact poison for that.
I will be. Yeah, no, I could be next to it if I.
Oh, okay.
In a push 2, am I required to push 2 if I am able to do so?
Yes. The may is whether or not you push.
Yeah, but if I do it, I have to fully do it. Yeah, okay. So, I'm playing out of Gog.
Once you hit the guy into the air, the ball's just going to keep going.
So 3 cooldowns. I am going to attack him
with those 2 dice.
2 dice.
And crit!
Hey, I explode. Okay, so first of all, this is going to happen, but also 1, 2.
Technically, that happens afterwards.
3.
Just in case, because you can turn your crits into more exclamation marks, which is important if there's already dice in the pool. Speaking of crits, double crit.
4.
4
on the dude.
Yeah, I like this.
And then I push him 2.
Yes, now I don't have to move. I could just stab him.
Yeah, and
or he'll wreck my face.
So if I do move 1, which I'm actually going to move to here, which
yeah, that's good.
We're still, yeah.
I've got all my healthy-tudes.
That's 2 actions, and here we go. Next up is blue.
It's the blue guys.
Oh no.
So Gizmoblin 4.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, 4, look, it's a Gog. That's the easy one. Hits Gog for 1.
Gog for 1.
Gog have no way to prevent it.
No,
Gog gets pushed.
Gog could do this.
True.
Gog could do this, but Gog not gonna.
Where would you like to get
Gog
pushed?
I would love to get pushed here. Notice that push force movement effects ignore difficult terrain.
Yes. All right, then Gizmoblin 5 smacks Deirdre for 1 damage. Would you like to take it, or would you like to...
Does he think that he can do that? Does he think he can get away with hitting me even though I have a shield? He cannot.
Haha! All right. Reduced
Patang.
by 2. Negative damage does not heal you. I shouldn't
No
have
harm, no
to
foul,
say
no
it,
push.
but I will say it.
Some rules lawyer somewhere is going to be watching this video.
Excuse me.
Well, technically, if you
No harm, no
subtract
foul, no
a
push.
negative, you add a positive.
This is games. It's not math. It's different.
All right.
91,000.
And no pushing.
Yes!
9 to 1. It's the yellow thing.
No,
The
Yeah,
Roboger heals sadness.
Uh-oh.
Oh yeah.
And then
Too strong.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. It's me or Gog. I'll take the hit.
Yes, you will.
Ah, my chin.
Gog tired of getting punched.
My glorious teeth.
My glorious gigantic buck teeth.
I mean, they're not broken for a reason. Those choppers they look thick.
I was a rabbit in another life. Hey, look, it's a Roboger in front of me. I'm going to deal with this Roboger by sneak attacking it. I'm going to, in response, weaken it. Ding. And I roll these 2 dice and add 1. And I think I'm just going to take these 2 dice and go for it.
Yeah, roll it.
We do 3. Ding. Oh, that's real close to dead. We stab it another time. Now you'll note that it is already weakened, so I don't have to contact poison it again. I could, and that would give it 2 weakened tokens, and thus reduce its damage by 2. But instead, I'm going to be cool and just kill it. Right? That these dice will add up to whatever the difference is. I haven't even done the math. I'm just gonna roll big numbers. Or crits. Well, crits are good too. So that's 3, 4, 5. Is that enough?
Yay,
oh, it's Exaxes!
Nice.
Exaxes.
Yay!
It wasn't as close as you thought, but you did get Exaxes, so good job. Exaxes.
Flip. All right, and
that was 2 actions, right?
Yes, and I still have no shenanigans. Those will come about when we go to scenario 2 next week.
Those will come later in the game.
Yeah.
Hey, we just.
Hey, it's that thing I just killed.
Yeah, that guy's dead.
Hey, it stays out.
Pro tip: if you kill the thing, it doesn't hit you.
Also, did we kill the sparking engine or win the game yet?
No.
So back to top and cooldowns.
Yep, cooldowns. Hooray! I've hit and run back. Yay!
Roll scheme dice, even though the red thing is dead and we don't really need to roll it. But it's up to you if you want to roll things that are unnecessary.
Rolling dice is fun. The only Roboger allowed is Gog. Correct.
Okay. There's that.
Gog has a moral crisis when he sees the Roboger and it's like, is Gog Robo too?
An existential sort of philosophy.
What it mean to be ogre?
Gog wonder what existence mean.
Dispensing of non-lethal lethal traps. Non-lethal traps. Number 4.
Number 4.
It can go here or here. Where do we want it?
Go ahead and hit me.
Hit you.
Deirdre.
Hits Deirdre. 1 damage.
All right, I take it.
There's a trap next to you.
Put it right here, please.
Done.
Does Gog want to yeet something into it?
Gog might, want to do things. Just saying.
Gizmoblin 5 does the same thing.
Oh, once again.
Deirdre.
I take damage. I hate it.
Would you like to put that trap also adjacent to that Gizmoblin?
Yes.
Excellent.
Neat.
All right, easy peasy. Oh, it's Gog. Gog might just kill. Oh, Gog doesn't have splash attack anymore.
Gog a little weaker, but Deirdre, do you want me to grab this dude or should I just work on this dude? Because I could actually put this dude right here.
Yeah, but Deirdre could do that too.
Oh yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. I mean,
I don't think it much matters.
Do what makes fun for GOG.
Yeah, do what's most fun for you and perhaps what uses the least of your resources.
I think they're both the same. But yeah, okay. Here we go.
Do it.
GOG still reach you, except...
Where's your shield now, Deirdre?
Oh.
Big chat. Deirdre could have spent her icon of godliness.
It's true.
But, you know, it's the soap.
But I forgot about that. I mean, tactically decided not to use it.
So I grab... see, that's why there's multiple difficulty levels. Except not in this scenario.
Right.
Okay, I grab this dude and drop him in the trap, which does 3 damage to him.
3 damage.
Then I punch him.
Punch.
2 dice. Punch. Okay,
Ping.
that's 2.
Would you like to?
3.
Hey, look.
I'm gonna make it 3
is
with this boost
deaded.
token I got for
wrecked.
flipping over. So this dude is wrecked, noob. And then that was just 1 action.
Yeah, it was very efficient.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was a... I guess I just... What I'm actually going to do is... yeah, I'm going to just move to here.
I like it.
Here.
Thank you, Jeff.
Brilliant.
That was a good last-minute move.
Adjustment.
Yes. Hey, look, Deirdre.
Hey, it's
not
me.
going
All right.
last. Murder.
All right, then. It's Wings of Alana time.
Wings of Alana.
Tiny says Deirdre forgets she is religious for a second. So, Tiny, if you haven't read the story about how Deirdre and Zot first met, go read it. It's awesome, and it definitely has Deirdre forgetting that she's religious for a second. It's pretty cool.
All right, well, here we go. I'm going to take that die,
Yep.
do the thing, and roll it. Come on.
Spinning through the air. It crits!
All right, so that's 2.
That thing's basically dead.
3, 4, 5. Is it
Many.
Did you do your ability that does the +1, or is it just...
She did.
It's +1, and I could push it 2 into that trap, which I'm just going to do
extra dead
to wipe it
It's a
off the map.
smoking crater. It's a smoking crater where there once was a gizmoblin.
This guy is
now,
the deadest guy.
To point out a thing, yes, indeed.
We
technically
do play the rest of the round.
We do play the rest of the round, and also technically you don't push him into the trap because your push is not part of the harm effect, so it is not part of the dealing of the damage. So the thing actually died before you shoved it.
Oh, okay, cool. Thank you.
Sadness.
Do this well.
Okay, well, we'll have to make sure the rules are really clear on that bit, because that
I stepped into the
did
trap
not know
myself.
You could.
I could. But I'm not going to do that. I think I'm just going to Divine Strike the
Poking engine.
The sparking engine just out of spite. Just pure.
Ping.
Oh, that gets us.
Oh, it inspired us. You got really close to hitting the button.
They were like, oh, that was right next to the off button. Deirdre, next time.
Would you like to push it? Huh? Push it?
Yeah.
Push it?
Oh.
Yes.
Okay. All right, fine. Okay.
Squeak. There we go.
We're well into the silly phase of this.
It heals itself. Lame. And then it zaps me. Ow.
But you can.
No, I want to murder it.
Oh, well, all right then. Get it, Gurky.
Okay, Gurky apparently thinks he can do 15 damage in one.
Let's go.
Nice.
Hit and run. So I move one first.
Right, move on.
I perform an attack.
Cooldowns
first.
Yes.
Yes.
We forget.
Uno, dos, tres. Yes. This is locked. I spend the last charge of my poison to weaken it. Oh, that's not it.
Mm-hmm.
To weaken it, I roll 3 dice. Roll. Double inspire.
Hey, that's actually pretty good. So 4 damage.
4 damage.
4 damage.
And then since it's already weakened, a sneak attack. And take all of the dice and roll many crits.
Showing off.
As well he
Oh,
should.
2, 3,
double
4,
crits.
5, 6. 5, 6.
7, 8, 9, 10.
10.
Oh, come on!
Oh!
Okay, so as you saw earlier, there are 2 separate win conditions. You do not have to do them both in this. Gurky decided to show off, and we came.
There may or may not be an
away.
achievement related to pulling off both.
Hubris.
So yeah, but now we're at the end of the round, and hey, look, we went over and unplugged the sparking engine, and we win, and we have saved the day.
Yay!
Speaking of saving the day, we're at 92,000. So we did not fund during the stream, but we'll probably fund by the time we wake up tomorrow morning.
Oh yes.
Oh yeah.
I'm pretty sure that that we're going to hit the someone in the Discord. By the way, we have a Discord channel. You should go join it so you can discuss things like
yes,
our games and that sort of thing.
Yes.
But someone predicted that 6:30 p.m. Pacific time was when we will cross the line,
so
and that's
an hour from now.
That's pretty dang accurate.
Wow, that's I think I
what
might
does he know that we don't know?
I think I might take the over on that. I think I would put it more like 7 or 7:30. We are starting to slow down a bit, but I would be very surprised if we weren't funded by like 9 p.m. tonight.
Yes.
So I got the stream on this monitor, I got Kickstarter on this monitor, and I got Tabletop Simulator right here.
Nice.
So,
yeah.
Yeah, we won. Yay. Look,
woo, we did it.
Okay, so here's the thing. The point is this first scenario is, kind of easy. So next time you can see us
lose.
Start to dip our toe in the harder scenarios. So
Jen.
But yeah.
Do we have a special guest joining us next week?
Next week we have a special guest joining us. We will be accompanied by Will, the Hungry Gamer. Of Hungry Gamer.
So yes.
And in fact, also, let's see. We gotta crack open our schedule for stuff, because I am also doing a spin-off stream.
Ooh, spin-off streams.
for fun times, because this game involves minis, and I like painting minis.
Mm-hmm.
So I will be painting some miniatures.
When will this be, Jen?
I'm waiting for Google to load and tell me. That will be on the 5th of October.
That will be next Tuesday.
Tuesday?
By the way, there will be an update including because streaming now, we have now confirmed that it works. There will be an update including a stream schedule in the near future, so that folks can put it on their calendar.
So you can see right from Kickstarter that streaming is a thing.
Yes.
So yes.
Yes, very good.
Jen will be the special guest in Jen's stream. Yes.
Yes.
It'll basically just be me painting. It's going to be some very relaxed Tuesday Bob Ross feelings.
Should we get you an afro?
Oh man.
You're gonna make happy trees.
I'm gonna make happy miniatures. None of our miniatures
happy
are trees
swords
that I know
happy
of.
Swords.
Yes, happy little
happy
swords.
Give Gog happy axe.
Will you see art getting done live? Only if
happy axe. That actually is kind of funny, because I just realized that Bob Ross talked about happy accidents. So.
Oh yeah, okay.
Gog's happy axe.
Delicious, but yeah, that's next Tuesday, and then next Thursday is fun gaming with Will.
I'm excited because you did a bang up job with the tiny low res minis 2 years ago.
Right.
And now you have big excellent minis.
Good mini. Yes, and I figured out.
So 2 years ago at Gen Con, when we first started demoing this to people, we had minis, but they were slightly different design, and they were quite a bit smaller. And so Jen was a real champ and tried to paint them, but man, those were small. Those were miniature minis.
That was those minis. She said as she rummaged through and grabbed them,
and then digs through her room.
Oh, this means I need to make your your camera bigger.
No, here we go.
No, that's Jeff.
Those minis were small. Here we go. Here I am. Here is
enhance.
Zoom enhance. All right, so here is.
That's how forensics works, right? You just enhance infinitely.
Yes, infinitely. So here is painted original Zot, right? Here is prepped for paint new Zot.
Ooh.
Significantly bigger. I will shed at least 25% fewer tears when I have to do their eyes.
Let's see. Bottle Monk asks, how did Gen Con go? Yeah, it was good. It was, good to be back in, be back at a convention again. They capped attendance, for health and safety reasons. And we saw some people, we sold some games. It was,
it was good.
It was a little odd, it was an odd pandemic year sort of a thing, but it was good. It was fun. It was fun to see people again.
Yeah, absolutely.
And more importantly, like I have never experienced better mask culture, positive mask culture than at that show.
Yeah.
And we live in California where, mask culture is, decent around here. So yeah.
Yep. Nope. That was great. Was there an RDI Gen Con promo? There was. It's called the Poem of Adventure. We've extended availability because reasons.
It was gonna be last year's Gen Con promo, right? Remember what we do with con promos is we make a new one for Gen Con and then we use it for the following year's cons until the next Gen Con. So that's what we're doing.
Gen Con's kind of like its own fiscal year end, except it's promo card year end.
Yes.
Yep.
Let's see. We still got a lot of people in the chat. Thanks for joining us. If you haven't gone to the Kickstarter, get to the Kickstarter.
Get to the Kickstarter.
And we're at 92.6 right now.
Yeah.
And it's loads of fun. But I'm getting hungry. I'm gonna go eat something and
that sounds smart.
And I don't want to. Sorry, as much as we love you, we don't want to just sit here on this stream until the number ticks over because it will probably be a while longer.
That's a little boring. We're not ready to kick up another game.
I mean, it's really exciting, but
yes. But in that way where you're sitting at your desk going, oh, the number, there it goes. Go number, go.
Refresh.
Refresh.
Yes.
Refresh.
But we'll see y'all again on Tuesday for just me and Thursday for all of us plus a cool guest, William, the Hungry Gamer. And
hungry.
Yeah, I'll be around on the Discord because I've gotten addicted to making emotes and it's fun. When will RDI 16 be out? See you next time. Bye.
RDI 16 be out.